What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We're back here with another one, and I've been getting a lot of messages on Discord about this, but we've got the upcoming Kestrel event coming up here, and people are asking me how many cores should I be spending. You know, what can I do to kind of maximize your shards? And I mean, this credit goes to the Deadpool corpse. This was something that's long. It was posted a long time ago, but basically back when they had Domino. And of course, most of the events are pretty just like with a lot of the stuff they released. And yesterday, wow, what a bug they had with those rewards and freezing up everyone's in-game mail and whatever hoo-ha. And then I think there were some glitches with the red stars as well. But anyways, so today we'll talk about that, and then we'll take a look at Colleen and open up some red stars. But when you do the first run and you run it under the hard difficulty, if you see here on the first line here on the purple, you guys will always get a total of 32 shards. And then from that point on, you can decide, hey, do I want to spend power cores? And this is usually what I recommend to a lot of you guys that are either new to the game, mid game, or even late game. Always save your power cores for these events. And of course, Kestrel is probably a top 5 character. I've played against her, and she's absolutely wicked. I'm stoked for the event, and I'm actually amazed that they're even making her an event character, because that means it's going to give access to a lot of players out there. So that's really nice for us. Now, as you guys can see here, you get 32 shards, and then kind of as you go through the event, 1 day, 7 days, 16 days, and that's under the assumption that the event's going to be for 16 days. And of course, we've seen that range anywhere from 14 days, 15 days, 16 days. But of course, the more days, the better. And as you kind of move along to the left, to the right there, you can kind of see that how many shards do you need. So if you were going through the full 16 days and you don't use any cores, very likely you'll probably get at least a 3 or a 4 star. I think that's pretty much a given, which is very nice. That's why they're providing such a great character for us, and especially for the free to play guys. And then of course, once you get into the 4x50, you get kind of a similar fashion there. I think if you look at the 16 days 4x50 in the green, you'll see that you're gonna spend about 3,200 cores in total. So that's not a lot. And then of course you're gonna get 93 out of 130 shards, which is the rough average. And again, it's cores per shard, so you're paying about 36 cores per shard, which is actually pretty good. And now that's, as you guys can see, I mean, really, if you spend the 4x50, you will probably most likely get pretty close to 5 star, or even depending on your luck, maybe you would get a 5 star. But yeah, it seems like the only way you can get the 5 star is actually pushing in for the 4x50, and then of course getting those 100 cores as well in there. And as you guys see there at the far bottom, kind of in the brown, that's kind of where you can get that 5 star unlock. And again, that's going to cost pretty much 3 times the amount of cores that you spend on the 4x50, because of course you're spending those 4x100s, and they are pretty steep. So of course, that's kind of what you need to look for if you want to 5 star her. I think start off at the with the event. I'd say go as hard as you can, do the 4x50, do the 4x100, and then kind of prioritize your power cores. If you have enough, then kind of keep it that way. But if you can only afford the 4x50, kind of stick within that region. And again, remember guys, we get 50 power cores from our daily objectives. We get another, depending on where you are on your arena, you also get quite a bit, anywhere from 25 to upwards of 150 or higher, depending on where you place in the arena. And then of course, don't forget those milestones, those high rollers and saving the world milestones. You actually get, if you spend about 1 million per day, you actually get about pretty close to 50 cores on the high rollers. And then of course, in the save the world, you get about, on average, anywhere from 20 to 30 cores, depending on if you use those refreshers. So anyways, that's all we're gonna say about that. So anyways, let's jump back into the game here. And as I said already, we've got that event coming up, and it's actually coming in tonight, which is really nice for us. So we're gonna get a chance here to at least get more shards on her, and it looks like they're also giving us a 3 red on her as well. So that's nice, because I think if people have had some really crappy luck with the red stars, that's really nice that they're doing that. So So again, and then we're supposed to get a Nick Fury costume as well. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And then of course, like I said already, the events tonight. So I mean, really, just making sure you guys have these event characters, Voyager. I think most people are gonna have Silver Surfer. They're gonna have Ghost, Nick Fury, and then some of these other guys. So anyways, that's all we gotta say about the event there. Now let's jump into the red orbs, because we got Colleen here now, and again I think this is one that's gonna be really crazy, because I think they've revamped the defenders. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody, and she's gonna be a key piece on that team. So make sure you guys are saving up your red stars for her. We do have the Blitz coming in as well in 2 weeks time. So if you don't go, if you don't get a crazy good one on her, don't freak out. You can still get her either as a 2 or a 3 or a 4, depending on where you place in the blitzes. But just know that she's coming in a couple weeks. Not next week, but I think the week after. May 20th is when she's coming in. So make sure you guys are saving those power cores for the event, and then of course saving your red star orbs as well. Don't go crazy on the red star orbs, because like I said, she's coming on the blitz. So you'll most likely get a 2 or a 3 or a 4, depending on, like I said, where you blitz and rank. So anyways, we got 96. So let's open up, usually I like to say let's open up 20, see where we go. And if we get a 4 earlier on, we can stop it earlier on. So let's open up these bad boys and see how we do. And like I said, I think last time, I think my first poll actually got me the Kestrel. So that was really nice. There's a couple there, a couple 2s, not too bad. And yeah, I mean, you gotta place really high on the blitzes to get the 4. So it's very likely you guys will probably place more in the 2 or the 3 range. So that only took us about 4 or 5 orbs, but we got a 3 there, so that's pretty nice. So that at least gets it out of the way for us. So, oh, back-to-back ones, not bad at all. Okay, so not too bad so far. And yeah, her kit looks awesome. Oh, and there you guys have it. We got basically 3 pulls back-to-back, and that was only about 7 orbs. So you know what? Let's open up 3 more just to kind of make it an even number. So that way, it's nice when I do get the 4s out of the way, because then we don't have to blitz as hard, and we can just kind of aim for the top, whatever. I think it's the top 100. You get the 4, and then I think it's the 1% that you get the 3 red. So that's great. We don't have to push as hard, which is great for us, because that means we don't have to blitz as crazy, because then you don't have to do the 2-hour resets every single time. But yeah, there you guys have it. So let's have a look at our kit here, and unfortunately we didn't get any upgrades on other than that. But hey, let's just be grateful that we got her. So let's quickly we'll jump to the bottom here, and she's at the bottom. I should have favorited her. So we got the 4 red on her, and we'll just take a quick look at her skill. But again, yeah, she's going to be a very important character for the revamped Defenders team. We've already seen footage from other content creators that the Black Order and a lot of these key meta teams are going to have troubles with these new Defenders lineup, just because they have so much. They're going to have so much buffs. They're going to have crazy amounts of coming back to life if they're charged, and it's just they're going to be a crazy war defense team, probably on par with the Emma Marauders, if not probably even higher, because they're like the Black Order was struggling with this team. Anyways, Katana Slash, attacking primary target with 100% damage, and war defense when this character performs a counterattack or assist, applying the 2 bleed. If Misty is an ally, this attack cannot be dodged. So that's pretty cool. Fearsome Strikes, attacking primary target 70%, applying bleed. And then again, you get some deflect there, you get some bleeds, some more deflect, more bleeds, more bleeds. And on war defense, this attack targets the enemy with the highest damage instead of the primary target, ignoring taunt and stealth. So this is like, this is very similar to Deadpool's, where it just targets bypassing the taunts. Samurai Slash, let me just see here. But let me just see here. She's attacking all enemies, piercing damage. If anyone's a protector, attacking that target for 180%, and applying heal block. So this is going to be very effective, I think, on specific teams that heal lots, like Doc Ock. Obviously the mercenary teams, they also heal a lot too. And again, applying bleeds, more bleeds, and then he'll block again. So yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts to have this team set up right now. And of course, now let's take a look at her passive. On the end of any Heroes for Hire turn, 25% chance to attack the most injured non-summoned enemy. And of course, this is where it gets crazy on war defense. As you guys can see here, they also get more deflect, but on spawn on war defense, if this character has 3 or more Heroes for Hire, so right now once you get her and you apply her with the other, with Luke Cage, Iron Fist, you know, and then of course we also need Misty in there. I don't believe Jessica Jones is one yet, so interesting to see who that 5th member will be. But at the end of the turn, if charge and below 50% health, lose charge and clearing all negatives and healing for 100% health. That's just crazy. So you basically have to nuke her down, and if you don't, I mean, look at this. She gets healed, she gets offense up, and she gets deflect and death proof. That's crazy. So you basically have to kill her like 3 times. Like, that's crazy. This is like an obsidian cull, you know, death proof. So this is nuts. And then if charge, always revive on death. Yeah, so even when you kill her, guess what? She comes back. So, yeah, unfortunately, I know they only get the charges when they spawn, but still, regardless, that's crazy. On turn, gain deflect. Look, let's see here on enemy death. If this character has 2 or more Heroes for Hire, applying offense down. So crazy. So they get a kill, boom, you get some more, you know, debuffs across the board. And then when this character has deflect, gain 100% chance of counterattack. So she's also hitting and bleeding while people are trying to kill this character. So it's, yeah, she's crazy. Yeah, her kit looks amazing, and like I said already, I'm glad she's coming to Blitz. Just unfortunate that, of course, she is 100 shards for the unlock. So it sucks for a lot of people that don't get, you know, high up in the Blitz ranks, because then that means they probably won't be able to unlock her. But or well, they'll barely be able to unlock her basically. But anyways, yeah, hopefully this helped you guys out. This is one character you definitely don't want to miss out on. Hopefully, don't spend too many red stars on her, like I said already. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I know we got the event coming tonight. So make sure you guys save up those power cores for the event, and then of course save your red star orbs, because obviously after Colleen, Misty is most likely the next character coming up for the red stars. So you guys want to make sure you save that on her as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and like I said, we'll catch you guys in the next one.